All right, so we're going on a trip. Got to get the van all packed up. And here's some of the knots I use getting ready for that. So as you can see, I have these things wrapped in trash bags, and the reason they're wrapped up is because if I just put them on top of the car, going down the freeway, the cloth flops all in the wind and then it tears it up. So instead of letting the cloth get torn up, I put these trash bags over everything, and then that's what gets torn up, and I just replace the trash bags on the way home. Now, here I have, yeah, you guys can see that. Here I have a bunch of carabiners going down, and I use these so that I can clip in, so I don't have to keep on rerouting through every single rung here on this roof basket. My trusty 1/4-inch paracord, also known as Paramax. No.
Yes.
All right, so here we're going to do a ring hitch, which is we're going to go around again. We have one complete turn going around this bar, going this way, and then underneath. There we go. Dress that up so it looks nice and pretty. And that's not going to go anywhere. Now I'm going to climb up here on the roof. And now I'm just going to go back and forth, clipping in. So let's see, yep, you guys can see. Got one clipped in. Now I'm going to trace it back here, clip into this one, and I'm just going to keep going back and forth. Now I used to use a cargo net, but one day going down the freeway, one of the anchor points came free and the stroller on the roof went flying backwards. Luckily the net caught onto the wheels and it kept it from falling off into the roadway, but I never want to do that again. Okay, I'm just going to pick up a couple of my strands here, put my tires underneath, pulling the slack out all the way down. And you don't have to be super aggressive here because the additive strength of each individual pull makes the whole package real secure. There you go, that's good there, that's good there. All right, now let's get this tied down. Here's one of my favorite knots here. You just make a loop right here, and then I'm going to pass the part of the loop that's behind just in front the long end, and then this big part of the loop I'm going to pass through this hole. There we go. And now I'm going to run this whole thing through. Now, you don't always have to do this. You can just do the double of it through, but I like how much cleaner it looks if you run it all. So there we go, pull. My automatic trucker's hitch is locked in. Just keep pulling. Now of course I'm on this roof, so you want to be careful that you're not going to pull yourself off. Now to finish it off, I'm just going to do a half hitch. Good. Now what are we going to do with all this rope? I'm going to show you. Alright, so here's my free end, and I don't want that dangling behind the van, so I'm going to run it through this way. I'm going to hook it in the front over here. Oh, looks like I still have some more, so I'm just going to run it again. And then I'm going to do my barrel knot. And this is one of the knots that you guys saw on that video. 5 knots every dad should know. Just wrap it around and then stick the coil back through, or stick the free end back through rather. There we go. Nice barrel knot there. And you see, that looks nice. Nothing's going to be dangling in the freeway. Those tires aren't going anywhere. This is all good. And then when it's time to undo this, I'll just loosen this up. Maybe I'll pull in some slack on one of these sections and I'll just unhook it on one of the carabiners, and then I'll just be able to unbutton it all the way through on both sides, and it makes for a real quick release. Now we're going to undo our rig. I'm just going to let go of my ring hitch over here. That'll give me a little bit of slack, and then I'll go through and I'll undo all my carabiners. we go. Got our stroller down. And do our barrel knot. And you guys see how this plastic is all torn up. At least the wind took its anger out on that and not on all the cloth underneath. Now if you remember that knot we did, that'll come right out. There we go, it's out. Undo my carabiners here. See, there it is. Good job, rope.
Starting with the ring hitch, make a full turn around your anchor point, go around the front, and then tuck underneath those turns. There you go. Alright, and for our loop knot, we just make a big loop here, then we make a little window right there. See? Bring this here, there's our window, and we're going to take this big part of the coil and just stick it through that. There that is.